Mm.
Welcome back to the Totally Random but Totally Awesome podcast. I'm Miranda.
Q-tip.
And today, after 4 long months, we're finally back.
This is so unnatural.
It's very unnatural.
We've been trying to start this thing for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we have. Has anything happened recently, Quentin?
By recently, do you mean like a month ago at this point?
Yes, I mean a month ago.
Yeah, it was, according to these notes,
Yes.
we saw a band called Hairball. You know who they are?
Who?
You know they're a cover band out of Minnesota.
Who?
Hairball.
That's what a cat coughs up.
Maybe they're called Fuzzball. I don't know.
But in all seriousness, we recently, and by recently we mean a month ago at this point, we saw Hairball down in Brookings at the Dakota Bank Center.
Still not used to the name change.
And there were some ups, some downs, some funny moments, some sad moments, and then America. So why don't you start us off, Quentin?
So we roll up to the Dakota Bank like skirt, and
45 minutes early because our dads like to show up very early, even though our designated time to meet was like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we met at like 3:30.
Yeah, we
if our
tend
times
to
are
meet very, very early, but hey, it was fun because we got out and talked a little bit.
Yes, we did.
And we were just, illegally standing around, and we heard some disturbance in the peace. There was a sound, muffled, but it was the sweet sound of Hairball's sound check.
The thing with the Dakota Bank Center, whether you're deep within the bowels, as Quentin says,
Yes,
or you're standing outside, you can hear sound check very well, especially when it was quiet out.
Yeah, there was like no one there because we were so early.
See, that's the perks of being really early. No one's there.
Yeah. I mean, there was one guy there inside though.
Yeah. So according to my notes, at this point we are in the pre-concert section. So this is completely before everything.
Miranda has like 3 pages of notes.
And Quentin has 1.
I have 1 with very vague.
I went very detailed. I have pre-concert, pre-Strange Days, pre-Hairball,
Strange Days open. That's who that is.
Yeah. The encore, post-Hairball, and then just some random notes. I went very in depth, and Quentin did not. So yeah.
I have 1 page, and it's like 24 font.
I went size 11 Arial font. I was gonna go size 12 Times New Roman, but I was like, no, thank you. So this is before everything. The lineup was Strange Days and Hairball. Strange Days was the opening band. Hairball was the main act. We'll get into Strange Days later. So we met up a bit early, and by a bit we mean really early. We heard Hairball sound check. What were some of the songs?
We freaked out a little bit because there was a rumor, we didn't really know yet, that they were going to start doing Motorhead. And so we're just casually standing, and then we hear the intro to Ace of Spades
by Motorhead.
And we kind of freaked out a little bit.
A little bit is such a major understatement. We were headbanging in public like buffoons.
It definitely would have been awkward if people were watching.
And it wasn't super cold, but we did go inside eventually. Yeah,
we were sitting out on the benches right by the door. We're just chilling, and then we're just like, it's a little cold out. We should go in.
While we were talking, we started slowly drifting towards the entrance as we were talking. So we went inside after we got cold. We sat down. I was playing some music. I forgot what song at that point. And
Probably Van Halen.
Yeah, I think it was either Panama or
which sadly Hairball didn't do.
They played Eruption. Spoiler. They played Eruption.
That was like Miranda's most excited van. She wanted to see going in.
Yeah, that's true. But I look out the window and I see the man, the myth, the not really legend, Joe.
The identity known as Joe.
He was strange looking individual, to put it lightly. He looks over right as I look outside the window because I'm just looking around. I'm bored. I want to be in the concert. I want to be at the concert already. And as I look out,
Just like 30 minutes, 45 minutes to doors yet.
Yeah, and that's a really long time when you're us. And
we're young. We still want to get into the shows.
And then as I look out, he looks over. We lock eyes for a split second, and he reacts like I'm an old friend.
Yeah, I saw him like smile a little bit, and then you just see him get up. I was like, oh no.
As soon as I saw that, I just looked away, thinking nothing of it. The next thing I know, I see him walk in. I kind of look over because, you know, that's like my reaction whenever I hear the door open, look to see who walks in.
Mm-hmm.
He walks over to us and starts talking to us. I could barely hear him and understand him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was extremely awkward because we were just saying hi, and then he asked for our names. And then...
It's very awkward with us because we are definitely introverts. And he was like 60 years old.
He was very, very extroverted, and we are not that.
It was interesting.
And then you finally said hi to him because he just kept saying hello to us, and then he was like, "Oh, you can say hi," and he was like, "Happy Easter," and we were like, "Happy Easter."
Yeah, we just kind of wanted it to be over, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very happy when he went to the box office to get a ticket and left us alone.
I didn't see him for the rest of the night after that, so I don't know what happened. He smelled very bad.
Now, I don't want to say he was homeless.
He looked very homeless.
He definitely had the appearance of it. And I think he had just smoked right before he came in.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I could smell very fresh cigarette smell. Then,
but we conquered the Joe.
Yes, we conquered it. And then after that awkward interaction, we went and stood by the little doors that would lead us into like the venue.
If you didn't think going in was getting closer, we got even closer.
And you know, got bored, started playing some 80s music to get us in the mood for it.
So here there's a little more people. People started showing up. There was enough to fill up the little area by the doors. So people enjoyed your music that you're playing a little bit. Isn't that right?
There were two guys, a guy and his son or something. They were wearing Kiss merch. They had the face paint. I thought that was pretty cool. I played some Kiss. I forgot what specific song, but I saw them jamming out to that. And I was playing some AC/DC. I was playing Hell's Bells. And one of the guys standing by the door was like, "Hey, I can hear the music already." And right after he says that, I start turning down the volume and putting my phone away. And when I kid you not, everyone started laughing. I did, you did, the guy did. It was a nice interaction. Everyone was chill. Compared to the crowd at Skillet, it was very good.
I remember, I think you were playing We're Not Gonna Take It, and everyone was singing, rocking out. We were having a grand old time. It was really cool.
I don't know if it was We're Not Gonna. I think it was I Want to Rock. I Want to Rock.
Okay.
I Want to Rock.
We didn't get Twisted Sister either.
I was sad about
Hairball?
Hey.
I think it's because they were in California and all their stuff didn't get there in time. But
it's when you go to the free show in July
4th.
Still gotta convince my mom.
America.
And while I was playing music, I Want to Rock. We're not going to take it. Hell's Bells, Jump, Panama, all of the 80s stuff. Kept denying Matthew's request to play
Quiet Riot.
Quiet Riot.
Which Hairball played that night.
Yep, so that was funny. In the entire time, we were kind of begging the security guards to let us in, like poor Victorian peasants.
Yeah, Miranda just looked through the glass and was like, "Let us in, let us in."
I was just like, "Let us in, refuge, sanctuary."
It was like only like 3 minutes until doors. It was like, "Come on, just let us in."
But they were standing there testing like the metal detector stuff. So now, to my notes at least, we are in the pre-Strange days.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's literally just 5 bullet points for that.
So this is after the floodgates got opened.
Yep. That's always fun.
That's when you have to go get your feet moving, especially for us because it was all a GA show. So you have to get to the front.
Yeah, you really got to get to the front.
We almost didn't. It was almost filled up. But we got to the side. It was the happy side. It was happy side, which I enjoyed.
I was happy about getting happy side.
Okay, Duff.
No, not Duff. But
if you get it, you get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, pre-Strange Days. All right, what else you got in your notes here?
I almost forgot to get my ticket out because it was on the Ticketmaster app, or what was in my Google Wallet thing, so it was really easy to get out. Didn't have to worry about signal or anything. Almost forgot about that. I thought for some reason I thought I could just walk right in, but I was like, wait, no. And then I saw you getting your ticket out, and I was like, oh god.
I own this place. I'm just.
We ran after we got checked for like any weapons and whatnot and had our tickets scanned. But then we got in like the actual venue.
Walk.
And then I heard a lady guard say, should I yell them to, she was like, should I yell at them to stop running? I was like, okay, I won't yell. And I just hear go, stop running.
I didn't listen.
I didn't either. Well, I slowed down a little bit, but I still kind of ran. Once I got out of their field of vision, that's when I ran, because I saw that there wasn't much room at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Then we made it to the front on Happy Side, and since it was another long wait, they played music. It was all 80s, really. Tears for Fears, other 80s hits. They played Take On Me, like, 3 times.
They had, like, this Breaking Ben concert I was at.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? A week ago. Something like that. And their playlist was literally like 4 songs. Like 4 songs. It was terrible. It repeated so many times I wanted to off myself. But I did it.
That might be another Q-tip episode. Because you've been going to a lot of concerts recently.
I have.
So yeah, for some reason, sometimes the music would cut out and it would just be like the kind of the bassy drums.
Yeah.
Which we thought was weird, but I mean, it didn't bother us. It was still music. I looked at Xbox games the entire time.
Not gonna lie, it did get boring.
It got very boring. Well, that was a very short section. Now we're on to the Strange Days. I'll let you start this one off, because I've been talking way too much.
That's what I gotta say about Strange Days. I'm gonna be honest.
We're not.
All right, so I saw Hairball at the same place in 20? 21?
I think it was 21.
22? I don't know.
It was.
I'm sure Matthew will correct me in the comments.
I think it was. Yeah, we're calling you out, Matthew.
But
I think it was 22 though.
Yeah, it was sometime. But Strange Days opened that time, and they sucked. It was so bad.
Wasn't it a different singer?
It was a different singer, so I had hope this time. I was like, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be great. First song, not that bad.
First song was actually pretty good.
Not that bad. Then the second and third song and fourth song came, and I realized they were just as bad as before.
I recorded their first song. Didn't post it. Don't plan on posting it.
I think I recorded 2, and they only have like 4 views.
I got their first 2 songs and like a bass solo. They might have gotten deleted because I had to nuke my storage.
Bass was good.
I had to nuke my videos because of low storage. The bass was really good. Could not hear their backing vocals at all.
Yeah, I don't think they were turned on.
Well, you could hear them. I could hear the bassist speak in between songs, but
yeah,
like they're in the actual songs, I could not hear them. But
yeah, both my Strange Days have 4 views.
Lovely.
Which they deserve. Honestly.
Oh yeah, no, they deserve maybe 1.
I like how Theory 70, Strange Days 4, Hairball 127.
Now this little bit, we're gonna start laughing. I'm not gonna apologize for that. The singer, after one of the songs, or at the beginning of one, Quinn's already losing it, he turned to go get a water bottle. And this was after he had his hair up in a ponytail, right?
Oh my gosh.
He let his hair down.
I think that he let it down because people were chanting for him too.
Yeah, the ladies were. And he turned around to go get some water. And this guy had the biggest bald spot on the back of his head. Quentin and I saw that and we absolutely lost it.
We just stopped, looked at each other, and started laughing.
I was recording too, and I think I got it on video. If I have the clip still, I might put it in.
I definitely recorded it. I don't know which one of the 2 it's in, but
I tried not to delete my Strange Days videos. I didn't want to delete my Hairball videos either, but I had to. But
oh my gosh, it was so funny.
If the Strange Days clips are still up, I might post them. Or put them in the video, but...
I was dying. That was the best part of their set.
In my notes, I have, bald, 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 my eyes! And,
I cringed until Hairball came on, really. I cringed that whole time.
The singer had a little too much passion.
Oh, yeah.
He had his arms out, looking up to the sky.
Turned into Scott Stapp. But Scott Stapp pulls it off.
Well, that was the shortest section, besides Pre-Strange Days. I know, they were trash. We have a lot of short sections.
I don't recommend going seeing them.
We have one more short section until our longest section, which is Hairball.
If they're opening for a band you're seeing, I'm sorry.
We apologize. Now, we are on to Pre-Hairball. But before we start...
I got one more thing.
But before we start, do you have anything?
Notice
what?
For Strange Days that I had. During the Strange Days set, don't know what song, I look over to my right.
Did you seriously have to check where your left and right was?
I'm not that smart, okay? And I saw Happy emerge from the curtain. I was like, ooga booga, ooga booga.
And then he tapped me on the shoulder and he's like, hey, look, Happy. And I'm like, ooga booga, ooga booga. Didn't know who Happy was at that point, but I looked anyways.
It's the guitar player.
I know that now.
But yeah, I that was cool. I guess it took away from the suffering having to listen to Strange Days, but enough trashing of Strange Days. I think you got the point.
Yeah, we can make a whole episode trashing on Strange Days. Now we are actually on to Pre-Hairball, leading into the best section, which is actual Hairball.
Facts.
More waiting. It was another long wait. Scrolled through some Xbox games again. I looked on the Last Stop CD Shop website. Had terrible luck because they had no albums that I wanted.
So triggered. Because tomorrow's record store day and I won't be in Sioux Falls. And my mother's going to Sioux Falls tomorrow with her friend.
That's when you call and, Mother.
Yeah, but I'm afraid you'll give me the wrong thing.
That's when you explain and send a picture. Anyways, we laughed about the singer's bald spot for Strange Days. I was already dealing with some hearing issues because it's been a very long time since I was at.
Yeah, it was since November.
Yeah, it's not as long as it was before November, so I didn't die during the set.
I remember at that Skillet show when they started playing, you were so not used to it.
Yeah, I remember like the very opening notes for Saint Asonia, and I was really into it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get into the Hairball section because oh my god, the opening was so hype. Oh my god. But I've talked enough. I'll let you open it.
Before the set, I did cut a very important deal with the security guard. Sadly, my good security guard wasn't there. I almost cried. I'm not lying. That's my guy. He always gets stuff from me. I don't know how the friendship started, but
because you're always there for concerts.
Yeah, apparently I'm always there, and he knows me at this point. So if he's gone, I am going to be so very sad. So that's why I have to book another show there, because the Hairball was the only show I got this year going there. So I'm have to get tickets to another one so I can confirm or deny if he's gone or not. If he's gone, I'm going to find him and be like, dude, how could you do this to me?
That sounds very bad.
How could you do this? We're bros.
I was hoping to get another awkward fist bump with them. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. But yeah, I asked this older security guard.
Hey, he was pretty chill. He's pretty chill.
It's the same security guard that Matthew had come over to me during Skillet. But yeah, I was like, hey man, let's cut a deal here. He's like, what's the deal? So after the Hairball set, you give me their set list, and in return, I can give you nothing.
I think he thought that was pretty funny,
he did.
But he agreed to give you the.
Yeah, he's like, we'll see what we can do here.
This leads into a very cringy and awkward deal later on, but the good news is it has a happy ending.
Yes.
Okay.
But now let's get into the hype.
The hype. So, a song, the lights dimmed. Started changing color. I think they changed to blue or something at first. Not as blue as the one at Skillet.
That's when it got loud.
Very loud. The song started playing that neither of us know.
I think it was Springsteen. Matthew said it was Springsteen.
Matthew, can you confirm or deny that in the comments?
I couldn't tell you. I don't listen to much Springsteen. I'm
I
sorry.
don't either.
Sorry, but I don't.
But then the lights turned red, and the THX sound played, and it was so funny. You can hear me laughing.
Someone else did that I saw. Who was it? Was that Motionless in White, maybe? I think maybe Motionless in White did that too. And I laughed so hard.
And they played Wild Side first, I think.
Yeah, they tricked us. They did that like little intro thing to kickstart.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to Wild Side. See, I was kind of expecting it because last time I saw them in July, ? They did the same thing and they played Wild Side. So I was kind of expecting it. And then when they did Wild Side, I was like, oh no, it's going to be the same set from last time. I was wrong.
You were warning me about their pyro.
Yeah.
I was not prepared. It was that first blast of fire. I wasn't expecting like an instant wave of heat to hit me.
Oh yeah,
it would get really intense.
Just imagine Rammstein.
Oh boy. But yeah, you can hear me in my video. The pyro goes off. I just immediately start laughing because I was so blown away by it.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my notes, I have it as recorded and rocked out to Wild Side, even though I didn't know it at the time of recording.
Shun.
I'm sorry.
I would live and breathe that song.
I'm sorry.
And
I don't.
any other Motley Crue song.
Oh, and then they played Dr. Feelgood.
See, that I freaked out hardcore because I've never heard them play that live before, and that's one of my favorite Motley Crue songs.
Oh, it got me into that song now, so.
So I hardcore freaked out, and I made sure whenever Drew Hart came to my side of the stage, I sung every single word right to him.
Pretty sure he noticed I was recording and he pointed at my camera. I think I have a clip of him pointing at the security guard at some point. They interacted with the security guard a lot.
Yeah.
That specific older one.
And it was always Drew Hart. Did you notice that? It was always Drew.
I remember he like I think he was like pointing at him or something, and the security guard just kind of put his fist up.
Drew Hart pointed at him and went for like a fist bump. The security guard just steps away from him and points at him. It was so funny.
It was funny, but I felt
and Drew Hart gave a look dead into my camera of straight rejection. It was so funny.
What song? Oh God, what song was that during?
I think that was Dr. Feelgood. It was so funny.
After their Motley Crue set, they played
Rat, I think.
It was Rat, yeah. Because I had to ask you. I didn't recognize who they were dressed up as. So, and then I leaned over to Quinn and was like, "Who is it?" And he was like, "It's Rat." It was more yelling, actually.
It was Rat.
It was Rat.
We had to yell or else we wouldn't hear each other.
Yeah. I didn't know it was for sure Rat until they played Round and Round and Round, because that's the only Rat song I really know.
Yeah. So after the fact, I never heard "Lay It Down" before that, and now that's like my favorite song right now. It's "Lay It Down" by Rat. I can't stop listening to it.
I was going to record it, but I thought you were going to record it.
I'm so mad that I didn't record it.
Because I saw you had your phone up. I didn't know you were recording just like the beginning. So I was like, okay, Quinn can handle this. So
I was going to
away.
film the whole thing, but then I was like, oh, I don't have that much storage, because I already had the thing telling me how much time I had left.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, and I was like, I'd rather film Round and Round because I was guessing they'd play it. So yeah, I had to cut off "Lay It Down" and do Round and Round instead, which I regret.
Yeah.
But hopefully when I see them in July, they'll play it.
I might have recorded Round and Round, but I am not sure, because if I saw that you were recording it, I might have not recorded it. Or I could have just got the audio, because I did record a lot of audio. And then they played.
I noticed during the Rat set that dude had new ink.
Yeah, we noticed
of his
that.
dog. It was of his new puppy or something.
Woof.
It was so cute.
I couldn't tell what it was from where I was. I just saw that it was fresh.
I only saw that because he posted about it.
Because I saw it was shiny, and I was like, what is that?
What it?
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
And I have it in my notes. This might get us copyrighted. I don't know. I'm going to say it anyways. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Sorry, Matt. If you're cringing, I don't care.
Let me tell you something, guys. I've seen Kiss, and I can confidently say Hairball is the second best to Kiss. They do Kiss very, very well. This time I was surprised, but I figured out why. So all the songs didn't have Paul Stanley. They're all just Gene Simmons songs. And I was like, why is that? And then I realized Chris Vox, who does Rat, also does Paul Stanley, so he couldn't get into his costume fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why they just had to do the Gene songs. But I still enjoyed it. What they played Deuce, God of Thunder, I think. Not quite sure. I think Matt did the set list. I could look, but that's gonna take too long.
Huh. Yeah, I know he messed up the set list at first, because I was like, where's Rock and Roll All Night? And he's like, okay, fine, I'll add it.
How do you feel at the end of that song with the spitting fire?
I thought it was so cool. I found it funny how they just immediately, as soon as he walks off, they just immediately rush up to put it out and wipe off whatever got on the stage.
I saw a video one time when he did that and his face caught on fire. It was freaky. I guess he's fine. So.
Yeah, he seems fine. Then they played Journey and Bon Jovi. I don't know if I recorded any of that.
So those two, I did not record. I recorded a little Journey on Snap to put on my story, but that's it. And I can tell you that during Bon Jovi, that's the loudest I've ever screamed the lyrics to a song.
I kept switching between Squidward on a chair and Halfway There. And they played, I'm blanking on the name.
Wanted Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive, yeah. That was like, oh wait, there's the name. Yeah, they played Living on a Prayer and Wanted Dead or Alive. I don't know if I
think on the set list that's where Def Leppard was supposed to be.
Yeah, because they took out like 2 different sets and replaced them, but I'm still happy with the set.
Yeah. I am too, because I saw what they were going to play for Def Leppard and they weren't going to pour some sugar on me, so... You can't get us copyright.
Okay, now we're on to Quiet Riot and Guns N' Roses. I'll let you take the wheel on these ones, because I know you like Guns N' Roses. You're like a minor fan of Guns N' Roses.
Notice how Miranda wouldn't play Quiet Riot earlier, and then they play Quiet Riot, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And on this day, they really played a lot that they usually don't do. I was really surprised. I was expecting Van Halen, Twisted Sister, which they always do. Nope, thrown out. They put in Quiet Riot and Rat and Motorhead. Like, I've never heard them do those before. Except for Quiet Riot. I heard them do Quiet Riot. But, yeah, Guns N' Roses, I freaked out just a little bit.
I just remembered something. I was going to make a joke about how you're kind of a Hairball veteran.
Yeah.
And I remembered one of the guys we talked to before they opened the doors, he said he's been to at least 8 Hairball shows. And I was completely blown away because this was my first Hairball show. Anyways,
you know why I'm not that blown away?
Why?
Because even though they tour everywhere, they tour the Midwest very, very heavily. So it wouldn't be surprising if, like South Dakota even, if they do like 6 shows in a year.
Oh yeah, because on their 2024 tour shirt, there's a lot of South Dakota shows. There was one
in Mitchell on the 12th that I wanted to go through, but I couldn't. But I'll see him on the 4th. It's fine.
We're getting a little off track here. We got some side tangents.
But anyways, Guns N' Roses. So they played snippets of songs, except for like Welcome to the Jungle. I know they didn't full. And then what's the other one they didn't full? Paradise City, maybe?
I think so.
But they did like Mr. Brownstone, It's So Easy, in this like half of the song or a third of the song. And that was like my favorite part because I was screaming along and drew heart and I got into it singing the lyrics back and forth. So that was kind of cool. And Mr. Brownstone is probably my favorite. Guns N' Roses, maybe My Michelle. But I'll give it the pass that it was my favorite for that night. So I freaked out pretty hard when they did that. What's next? What came after Guns N' Roses?
Drum solo.
Oh, the drum solo, sick. It's always sick.
It was super sick. I thought I thought it was gonna lead into Hunt for Teacher.
They usually do that. I was expecting that too.
I was sad when they didn't do that.
They have a huge kit. It's so cool.
It's I remember it was like hidden away, and then when they finally revealed it.
Yeah, and usually when they like set up the stage for the next band, they'll take the covers off the drums. Hairball doesn't take it off until like the first note is hit.
I mean, hey, makes her intro just all the more better. Oh yeah, this one, neither of us knew at first. It was Prince.
Oh yeah, Prince.
They played Let's Go Crazy and Purple Rain, but I think they played Let's Go Crazy second. They started with Purple Rain. I mean, I knew the words.
Yeah. Yeah, I got into it. I was like swaying along.
I was trying to, but I was also like, well, no, I was recording audio, so it didn't really.
Were you waiting for the hardcore rock and roll? But you got Prince instead.
I wanted Hunt for Teacher.
But hey, it was good.
It was really good. They actually I was really surprised by like how well they were getting the voices and the mannerisms down. Like Axel's like little dance that he does. And they I won't spoil anything, so I'm not gonna. Oh, and this is where America comes in.
America. Yeah.
Happy during a break in after the song, he asked if anyone was serving or has served in the military, and he picked out a guy in the crowd, had him come up on stage, had him hold up and wave an American flag.
Yeah.
I was recording a little bit, then I stopped because he started playing the national anthem.
Yeah.
No, he had his point to the
Shred style.
Shred style. It was really good. I thought it was good.
I did too.
Yeah.
It's
I stopped
a really
recording.
nice way to what's the word I'm looking
Honor.
for? Yeah, honor them.
I stopped recording. Like, I didn't even record audio. I record a little clip, stopped out of respect. It was a nice little, like, deep moment.
Yeah. So what came after that?
My favorite part of the set.
Oh no. Oh.
I saw HBK, their bassist. I watched him come out with a guitar instead of a bass, and he did that during their Kiss set too.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second, and how he's like, now raise your hand if you've seen us before or something. I didn't raise my hand, and I didn't. And then he asked if this is our first show, and I was like, he was like,
She raised her hand for reference.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, in my notes, I have them written down as Lemmy, not Lemmy, because they were playing Motorhead.
Yeah.
I watched him walk out. He gave a fist bump to Happy and HBK. Thought it was pretty cool. Started playing Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
I had to put a stabilizer on my Motorhead video because I was headbanging so much, and it made the video shake so badly.
They only played one song of Motorhead, though. Usually they played two.
Well, I was happy with Ace of Spades. And then Happy asked afterwards if anyone understood that or like knew. He was like,
all right, who before I just am telling you that was Motorhead knew that was Motorhead?
Oh, I raised my hand loud.
There a lot of people raised their hand, but like not the majority. And then he's like, who now just knows that was... Or he was like, all right, cool kids, put your hands down. Now, who just figured out that was Motorhead? And then like, the majority put their hands up. And I can't remember what he said, but he was, like, disappointed or something.
I felt so honored being called a cool kid by Happy.
I'm a cool kid now.
I
know kid.
Motorhead. Ooh, this one, now I can spoil it. It was Ozzy, and this is when I was. This one that's
I was so surprised when they played Ozzy because they usually don't.
This one got me into No More Tears. But
Matthew slammed my shoulder. He's like, "Film this." Why? Because it's No More Tears. Okay.
Because this was one where I was like, he got the mannerisms down 100% with like the jumping and wanting us to clap and all that. And then he bowed after their set. But that seems like an Aussie thing to do.
It definitely is an Aussie thing.
So they played No More Tears and...
Crazy Train.
And I heard they played a little bit of other stuff, but during that set, I'm not sure. I don't know how much to trust Matthew's set listing skills, considering he missed one of the songs on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, HBK's bass jam.
Oh my gosh. Dude, during Ozzy, I remember, that's Drew Hart. So we went over to the security guard again. I listened to preachers, I listened to fools, and pointed right at him.
Ow. I thought that was so funny. Oh my god. When they get a reaction out of you, they won't stop going after you. It's funny.
So what were you saying? HBK?
We're reaching the end of Hairball's set.
Oh no. What are you saying about bass solo?
HBK had a bass jam, according to Happy. And he was like, he's going to play you a bass groove. And I forgot what else he said. But it was in my audio. You should go check that out. It's on my channel.
Self-plug.
It's our podcast. We can do what we want.
Are you going to say your channel name?
Guitars and Music.
I got Hairball stuff on Q-Tip's Adventures from this time and the last time. So
I'm Guitars and Music, even though I have more music than guitars. It was Another One Bites the Dust, and I jammed without a care because I was recording audio. My Queen audio and Guns N' Roses audio got a bit muffled, but it's whatever.
You best believe people freaked out hardcore when they started playing Bohemian.
Yeah. You got any notes?
No.
You got any notes?
Because this is from after, and that we already covered.
Yeah, okay.
So we gotta keep going off of your detailed notes.
I talk a lot, okay? They played Bohemian Rhapsody, was probably one of the most...
Mama.
And then, I have it in... It's probably one of the most fun songs that they played, because everyone knew it, and if anyone didn't know it, then they live under a rock. We're still in, like, kind of Hairball set, but now it's the encore. We started chanting, one more song, one more song. And then I think it was HBK who came out and tried getting us up to 5 songs.
Yeah. He was like, he held up 2, and he like was without words. He's like, you guys want 2? And then he goes, how about 5?
And we just freaked out.
We're like, 5 more songs. 5 more songs. We got 2.
Got 2. They were really good.
So I can't complain.
So then Happy was out, and he was kind of like doing like the thanking stuff, and then he signaled for his guitar. And then this is when they played this is when he played Eruption, and it fed my Van Halen starved brain according to my notes, and it's not wrong. It really did. And then AC/DC. Yeah, those about the rock.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Hairball's AC/DC might sound a little bit better than current real AC/DC. Sorry, Angus. I'm sorry.
I mean, they played Thunderstruck, and For Those About to Rock. It was amazing.
You liked... did you like the pyro and... For Those About to Rock? Ow.
Oh, dude, I love that. I mean, it would get a little intense sometimes with how hot it would get, like, instantly. I was surprised with how, like, it would instantly get to us. Because with Skill, it's, like, cold pyro stuff.
Yeah, the CO2.
Yeah, the CO2. It would take a little bit for, like, that cold breeze to hit you, but this, it was, like, instant.
Mm-hmm.
But when it first hits you, when you're still a little cold from the outside...
See, that's when I was starting to think, how do they still have eyebrows?
Well, you see, when you have a James Hetfield incident, yeah. Okay. We're at the saddest section of them all. Post-Hairball. I mean, it's still kind of fun.
The hype was still there.
Yeah. Because after...
How did you feel about the ending of Thunderstruck when they just set off all of the rest of the pyro at once? It's crazy.
I was wondering if I was going to have eyebrows afterwards. I thought it was so cool.
It was very, very cool.
But one thing Hairball does, they come down off the stage and they talk with the crowd.
Yeah, it's very nice. They come down and meet the people that actually took the time, came out to come listen to them. You don't see that a lot anymore.
I haven't seen that.
You gotta pay $100 and some to go meet them. Not trashing on Skillet. I love them. I love them.
Skillet.
I love them.
I love
you,
them.
Jen.
What do you say?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
I didn't say.
He said something.
Anyways.
Hey, no, I got evidence now. You've been caught in like 360p.
Nobody clipped that.
Someone clipped that. We met with most of the singers, all of them.
I met all of them.
I met all of them too, but I only got I only got pictures with
Who was it? We didn't meet. There was.
You know the singers. I do not. I only know
think
Happy
all
and
this.
HBK.
I think we met all this. No, Chris Box. He didn't come out. But everyone else, other than that, oh yeah, the drummer walked by. I saw he had a drumstick in his back pocket. And I was tempted to just yank it out of the back pocket, but he gave me a fist bump. But he just walked by. But you know.
Yeah, I think he was like walking by giving fist bumps
Yeah.
and I got a fist bump too.
But like I got to talk with HBK, Happy.
Yeah.
Happy actually used me as leverage. Because I was going to shake his hand, he just grabbed my hand and lifted himself up like on the barricade. I was like, okay, cool.
And I was watching, I was like, Quinn, don't mess this up. Do not
just
drop
let's go, Zed.
I was like, Quinn, do not drop him. And then I only got pictures with Happy and HBK. Happy's picture, he was just smiling normally. I asked him for a picture and
See, my not HBK, what am I talking about? My Happy picture turned out terrible because the lights behind were just pure white, so that's all you see.
Mine turned out okay. It was a little dark, but I mean, with all of them that I talked to, I was just like, hey, that was a very good show, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was talking to him and stuff, and then I'd try and ask him for a picture without being awkward.
No,
about it.
I forced her to do this. I forced her to stay after the show to talk to him.
Yeah,
she was
did.
very skeptical before.
Oh no! After the show, I was like, I do not care.
Yeah.
But I only got pictures with Happy and HBK. Happy is you just shut up. HBK's photo was so funny because he's just making the craziest face and pointing at me, and it made me laugh in the picture. So I look a little dumb.
This is where I say that I got pictures with Happy, HBK, Drew, and Dave. I'm being the Death Star.
Yeah, he is. What happened with me, I was trying to ask him, but they were either walking away.
Well, with Drew Hart, he was signing and stuff.
I know,
so.
but I was trying to wait. I was waiting.
I don't know what happened with Dave.
He just walked away. He was walking, and I don't think he heard me. With Drew, he was signing a cast, and I was waiting, but then more and more people kept asking him to sign stuff.
I had to help him sign one thing.
Oh yeah, he used
was like,
him.
You hold this, yes sir.
You hold this. I was watching. I thought that was funny. I was trying to ask him to sign my. I didn't have anything to sign actually.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually no, I didn't. I was hoping I'd get some signed, but I either didn't have anything to sign.
Well, you did have something at that point.
Setlist confusion, yippee! The guy came over because during the show, I made a same deal with the security guard because there was two set lists.
See, it's in the middle of the show, so I thought you were dying again and needed water or something.
Oh no, I was completely fine. Because here's a little tip, kids: do not eat a bag of Cheetos and drink a Coke before the show. Eat a full meal, drink some water, and bring some water too. If you can. Some venues don't allow outside drinks.
I remember I got shunned so hard going to Red River Valley Fair. I'm drinking my Gatorade, going in, you know, have a good time. You, huh? You can't bring that in. Oh.
That's when you just chug it.
I didn't have time to chug it. I had to get in line. So I was like, goop, goop, goop. Threw it in the can. Only got through half of it.
So... yeah, I wasn't dying because, you know, had a full meal beforehand, actually drank some water. What happened was I was thinking, since there was two set lists, I thought he'd be grabbing
On the way, other side of the stage.
Shut up.
Just note that.
I was dumb.
And there were security guards over on that, so I just want to set that up.
So yeah, thought he was handing it to me. I grabbed it. We argued for a little bit, but...
we weren't arguing.
We kind of argued.
Bickering.
We were kind of arguing.
There's a difference.
Okay, but there was some good luck. Because I didn't leave empty-handed. There was a blank set list that wasn't edited.
Oh, it's so funny.
From production.
It's so funny. Because we were just standing there. We were still bickering. And,
bickering.
I look over the dude working like the live sound stuff. Just picks it up and just yeets it on the floor. He didn't even like keep it to put in for the next show. No, he just threw it on the floor. I was like... Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember going over to it, and he was like, and you were like, "Don't steal it." And I'm like,
"Well, there was a security guard right there, and I didn't want him to think like we were going to mess with the production stuff." But she snatched it anyway, and we got out there
later,
live.
yeah. Cause yeah, I was like, I gave it to him, took the set list, cause I saw it, cause the white side of the paper, the blank side was facing up, so you weren't. with like some squinting. I saw it was a set list.
I
So
knew
I
it
took
was
it.
a set list because I saw him rip it off of the thing and just throw it on the ground.
So yeah, I gave you the actual set list you wanted. Took the blank one. Have it up.
First.
I could have kept that.
I'm just saying.
I could have kept that
if
set
he
list.
did hand it to you, dude broke bro code, and I can never trust him again.
But hey, it worked out for both of us. I still got a set list. You got the one you wanted.
I also got a pick from Happy
I didn't get anything.
that I didn't even see him throw. I just saw the security guard hold up a pick, and I was like, give. And he gave it to me.
I was trying to get a pick, but I don't think I
didn't even notice it was on the floor. And then I forced you to go meet
quote unquote kiss. It was Jean and
Paul.
I remember hearing there was a group of ladies taking pictures of before me, and one of them was asking, they were like, "Are you in the band?" And he was like, "I used to be in the band."
See, I don't know if that's factual.
I don't know either. But either way,
I don't know the old history of Hairball.
I kind of went up nurse. I said hi to them. They were really nice.
I forced her to. She was very skeptical. Very.
And I was like, "Here, watch the set list. Do not let them get stolen." So basically, they were really nice. So I kind of said hi and
I took a professional picture.
Yeah, you took a couple pictures, and Paul pointed. Jean threw up them horns. I threw up the double horns because I didn't know what to do. And they were really nice though. It was cool.
Yeah. Then you got some merch.
I got one single thing of merch.
I remember Strange Days was at their table, and I was like, should I meet them? Nah. They weren't that good.
No. I got a jersey. It says 24 on the back, and I think it says...
Got balls or something, or
balls. It says just balls on the top.
And she's worried that to wear it to school, which is very funny. I think she should just wear it.
Because I don't know what to wear it with that would look good, but...
Nothing. Just have it out so everyone can read balls on it.
Balls 24. And then on the front it has the Hairball logo and it says Hairball. It's really comfortable. I've worn it a couple times already.
Yeah, so at that time, we already were standing there for like 20 minutes after
spent most of my money at that merch stand on just that jersey alone.
It is so crazy how long they actually let you stay there after shows.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the Breaking Bend concert, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes! And then we got shooed out. And I was so mad too because the bass player for Catch Your Breath was walking back. I was like, "Hey, bro, you keep moving." Oh, good. So I didn't get to meet him.
Okay.
But yeah.
Eventually, we parted ways.
Do you remember walking out and we were gonna go out the door and she's like, "Wrong door." Oh, not that.
Yeah. She's like, "Nope, that door." And I was still confused because I was a little tired at that point.
I was like, "What's the matter? It's a door."
But yeah, I have it as we eventually parted ways after.
I put went our separate ways, pun intended.
Hello. We eventually parted ways after a very emotional and totally not awkward thank you hug.
Yeah. That's because Miranda gave me the set list, and she didn't have to. But she did, because she's a good cousin. Oh, gosh, there's a guy lurking.
Just crop this out.
No.
I was supposed to come in and ask you guys on the behalf of Steve Burt and Dad. I was supposed to ask y'all when y'all going to come back.
We're literally just ending it
We're
like
just
right
about
now.
to end.
How was I supposed to know?
You could have kept lurking outside. Anyways, this has been the Totally Random.
No, there's still a lot to talk about.
Are you just going to keep that in there?
Yes, I'm going to keep it in there.
No, shh.
I'm going to plug my channel.
Let's just finish.
Okay, so...
What did I do?
Just finish it.
Okay, so we got some concert notes. We usually get cursed with something at our concerts, whether it be drunk women or...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I got cursed with a single drunk lady, a group of drunk women next to me, and a drunk lady that kept dancing behind me.
I only got one.
She elbowed me in the head, and I
was
think
that the same lady that was dancing on me?
might have been, Yeah, I think she elbowed me in the head.
I got flashbacks.
She elbowed me in the head. Not. She definitely did. And I think she tried apologizing. I wasn't sure. I couldn't hear her.
See, it's nice when they apologize, and then it happens like 3 or 4 more times. Then you just wanna, pivot your foot.
I was tempted to, but oh yeah, I was pressed up right against the barrier at one point because she would just not move away.
No.
I don't know what she said. I genuinely don't know. I could not hear her. My feet hurt very badly. I could barely hear. I didn't die during the concert because I drank water and ate food beforehand, but my back and feet really hurt.
Yeah.
Anything to say, Quentin?
No, nothing really happened after.
I passed out as soon as I hit that hotel bed.
I didn't. I uploaded my videos.
I didn't. I had to work on mine on the way home. Then it didn't save right. Then it finally saved right, and took over an hour to download to my phone.
Yeah. Well, other than that, it's been a totally random or awesome something podcast.
This has been the Totally Random but Totally Awesome
There we go.
podcast.
That's Hairball.
Peace.
See ya.